every single day, you gotta feed and strengthen your mind. Until you do that, you're always gonna be in fear. Because fear is automatic. The human brain is designed for survival. It's not designed for success. Your brain is not designed to make you happy. That's your job. I have made a decision that I'm gonna live my life where I'm gonna live in a beautiful state every day, no matter what. Even if it rains on my parade, even if people do things that are unjust. The reason is because in a beautiful state, just like you teach a big state, everything flows. If you think of the lousy states as suffering states, then you can end suffering just by ending the state.
Within yourself, have you ever experienced anything outside of yourself? Everything that ever happened to you, darkness and light happened within you, pain and pleasure happened within you, joy and misery happened within you. Have you ever experienced anything outside of yourself? No. So what I am asking you is, what happens within you? Who should determine how it should happen? What happens within you? Who should determine how this should happen? Somebody else? Definitely you should determine what should happen within this, isn't it? So if you determine what's happening within this, your whole experience of life will be determined by you, nobody else but you, isn't it?
So normally when we feel an emotion or we have an idea, we don't examine it. We just assume that's just natural. We came up with that on our own. I want you every single day to be examining yourself and to look at yourself. Why do I have that idea? Why am I feeling this sudden emotion? And it's not easy. It can take time. It can take a degree of introspection that you're not comfortable with. But if you begin to look at yourself and question, why do I feel this way? And examine it and look at perhaps others look at it, then you can begin this process of understanding instead of just simply accepting that you feel or have this certain idea.
We also have to play the infinite game. It's not about being ranked number one. It's not about outdoing anyone. It's about how to outdo yourself. It's about how to make sure that the work that you're producing is better than the work you produced before. You are your competition. And that is what ensures you stay in the game the longest. And that is what ensures you find joy. Because the joy comes not from comparison, but from advancement.
I left everything that I loved to do as a child. That's when I said I felt like something was missing the most. As soon as I started doing everything that I loved, there was a surge of power, a surge of confidence. I wasn't insecure anymore because the emotion that had the most dominance in my thought process and in my heart process was actually being paid attention to.
Look, you're not going to hit it every day. There's going to be days where you're off. There's going to be days where you're weak. Weak. But if that day, instead of shitting yourself, instead of saying I wasn't weak today, what are you talking about? If that day you can own it and you say, yeah, I was weak today and I'm not going to be weak tomorrow, but I'm not afraid to face that. I'm not afraid to accept that I'm not perfect. I'm not afraid to look in the mirror and say today was a bad day, then I didn't make myself proud today. But that shouldn't diminish who you are. It shouldn't diminish your view of yourself. Why? Because it wouldn't serve you.
So the antidote to suffering, the antidote of loss, lesson ever is appreciation. I always tell people, trade your expectation for appreciation for life. And realize that all I have to do is have my phone to be stressed. If that's true, my happiness is so cheap.
I'm telling you, tell a good lie. I'm gonna make a difference in the world, and you don't believe it, but say it 1,000,000 times, you're gonna end up believing it. I'm meant to do something special in my life. There's no way in the world God put me on this planet to just be a regular guy. No way. The blood in here is boiling. I want to do something big with my life. This guy was put on this planet to make a difference. Say it over and over and over and over and over and over again. Convince everybody in the world. The entire time you're just trying to convince one person, and that is you. And that's the game of future truth.